ไหนเป็นเพื่อนใครมาจากกรุงเทพเหรอเป็นเพื่อนของใคร
ไม่ชีเดือนเจ้าค่ะ
ไม่ชีเดือน
เจ้าค่ะ
เป็นลูกเหรอ
ก็เหมือนเป็นลูกอะค่ะ
เหมือนเป็นลูก
เพราะว่ารู้จักกันมา30 กว่าปีแล้วค่ะ
30 กว่าปีแล้วจะมากี่วัน
ก็บุ๊กตั๋วเครื่องบินไว้กับวันที่8 มิถุนายนเจ้าค่ะ
วันที่8
ผมก็ให้อยู่นะคะ
ฮะ
ให้อยู่นะคะ
อยู่ได้ได้ไหม
ให้อยู่นานๆให้อยู่นาน
ๆต้องถามเมจิเดือนก่อน
ให้อยู่นาน
ๆแล้วเคยภาวนาไหม
เจ้าค่ะ
ภาวนาเป็นยังไงใจมันสงบไหม
สงบบ้างไม่สงบบ้างเจ้าค่ะ
สงบบ้างไม่สงบบ้างมันก็ธรรมดาอยู่ฮะ ที่สำคัญอยู่กับพุทโธอย่าคุยมากอยู่กับพุทโธนะอย่าอยู่ในอดีตหรืออนาคตนะอดีตก็ผ่านไปแล้วแกไม่ตกนะอนาคตยังไม่มาและอนาคตที่ของเราวาดภาพไว้นะไม่เคยมาด้วยเมจิกวนเป็นอะไรเมจิกวนฮะภาวนาเป็นยังไงฮะละเอียดโอเคดีพิจารณาดูบ้างพิจารณาร่างกายบ้างไม่ใช่เดือนนะของเราติดกับร่างกายนะไม่ว่านุ่มไม่ว่าแก่นะร่างกายนี้นะเกิดมาเพื่ออะไรเพื่อตายร่างกายนี้ก็ตายแน่นอนไม่มีทางเลือกแต่ของเรานะมันเลือกได้นะมันทำอะไรกับชีวิตของเราทำเป็นประโยชน์ไหมใช้เพื่อเล่นนะเพื่อหาสนุกสนานบางคนเพื่อกินอยู่เพื่อกินแต่ของเรากินเพื่ออยู่เข้าใจทำให้ใจสงบนะอยู่กับพุทโธตลอดเวลาตั้งแต่เดินขึ้นมาถึงไปนอนSo, yeah, when we practice, we just look, what is heat? Yeah, just like we ask ourselves, what is pain? Yeah? What is heat? Where is the heat? Yeah? The body stays the same temperature. Yeah? The same with cold, yeah? But now it's not cold, now it's hot. Yeah? So what makes it so uncomfortable? Yeah? That we think, we can't practice, it's too hot, it's too hot. When we practice, we do have to investigate all these hindrances that come up. Nah? There's tiredness. Yeah? What is tiredness? Yeah? When pain comes up, what is pain? Yeah? Investigate it. Yeah? Because if you really calm, it doesn't really matter if it is hot or if it is cold. Yeah? The body takes care of it, I said. Yeah? But there's a chitta that doesn't like heat. Yeah, yeah. I need air condition. I need fan. Yeah. The body can do with the temperatures. Yeah, it regulates itself. We don't have to tell it. Yeah. When it's hot, then it sweats. Yeah. When it's cold, then when it shivers a bit. Yeah? Just to keep the temperature inside the same. Yeah? So where is the difference? Yeah? Look and investigate. Yeah? See. And so we should pull up some determination in our practice. Yeah, hanging around doing this, doing that. That is not practice. Practice of a monk or of a lay person who is here. Yeah, is walking Chongkrom and sitting in Samadhi. That's the two kinds of practice. Yeah? Lying down is not considered a practice. The same. I'm so tired. It's so hot. Yeah? We have to fight with the kilesas. Yeah? Yeah? Because the kilesas are ruling us. Yeah? They tell us. Yeah? Who is telling you it's too hot? Does the body tell you it is too hot? Yeah? Does the body tell you, it is tired? Yeah? Who is telling you all these things? Yeah? And we still believe them. After all these years of practice, we still believe, yeah? Whatever the kilesas are telling us, we believe it. Yeah? We believe, it is not comfortable. We believe it is not this or not that. Yeah, I need this or I need that, and so on and so on. Yeah? And we just say yes, yeah? Or kapom, yeah. Yes, I need to drink something. Yes, I need to eat something. Yes, I need to sleep. Yeah. Yes, I need to work harder. Yeah? Yes, I need more money, and so on and so on. Yeah? We only say yes, 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 yes. Yeah? We don't fight the kilesas and say no. Yeah? If you're tired, go to sleep, and I do my meditation. Yeah, that's fighting. Yeah. We need to when we practice samatha, yeah, when we practice the calm meditation, right? First of all, we need to be able to stay at one point, yeah, be it the Buddha or be it the breath. Yeah? And once we can stay at this one point, we have to know how is the Buddha, how is the breath. Yeah? That is important. That develops this knowingness or sati. Yeah? And without this knowingness, we don't have the weapon. Yeah? The weapon to fight the kilesas is Sati-Panna. So Sati is this knowingness, yeah, or awareness, yeah, and Panya is wisdom. Yeah. But wisdom is difficult to obtain. Yeah. We like to play around with. We don't do investigation. We don't do our daily reflection or forget it, or do it half, or skip half of the things. Ask yourself, yesterday or today, did you do your daily reflection? Did you see what was going on? Yeah? I mean, during a day, of meditation, there's nothing much that is going on. Yeah? So we went in sitting meditation, yeah, and we had to fight with the heat, or we had to fight with this, or tiredness, and so on. Yeah? That's all what we need to know. And then we went our walking meditation, that was okay, yeah. Or there were hindrances of this sort or that sort, yeah. And then we did this, yeah, and then we did that, and these kind of thoughts came up, and these kind of memories came up, yeah. And look at it, yeah. And look at it, how it shapes your mind, yeah. And that is important, yeah? That this kind of reflection leads to wisdom. Yeah? Whenever we investigate something, no matter what it is, yeah, if we investigate feelings, if we investigate pain, yeah, it leads to wisdom. Yeah? If we ask the right question, yeah? And if we don't listen to the answers that come from the kilesas, yeah, oh yeah, I'm sitting not comfortable, that's why there is pain. Yeah? That's not the answer we're looking for. The answer that we're looking for is to understand the true nature of pain. What is pain? Where is it coming from? Yeah? Does the body feel pain? Huh? Does a car cry when it doesn't work correctly? Huh? No, it just doesn't work correctly. Yeah? And this body, has the ability to to mend itself. Yeah? So it will do it, yeah, if it can. Yeah? If it can't do it, it will die. Yeah? That's the nature of the body. Yeah? That's why I call it a biological robot, not a robot. Yeah? So we really have to investigate. Yeah? Investigate, is that what leads to wisdom? Yeah? And we have to develop the sati, with our samatha practice. Yeah? And the only thing that we can investigate when we do our samatha practice is pain investigation. Everything else we do after. Yeah? Once we get out of samatha, yeah? Once we decided, okay, 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours is over, then we start to do investigation, whatever happened. Or we do our daily reflection and see what is going on. Yeah? What is going on in our heart? Yeah? How did I wake up? With what kind of thoughts? With what kind of dreams did I wake up? Yeah? And how did it shape? Yeah? How did it shape the day? Yeah? These are all important things. Yeah? Always try to try to stay clear. Yeah? Try to stay clear mind. When you go to the sala, yeah, don't have any thoughts. Yeah, what kind of food is going to come? Is it enough? And so on and so on. Yeah? Just use your Buddha. Yeah, and when you see the food before you start to eat, use the reflection. Yeah. This is alms food, yeah? Not for pleasure, not for fun, not for fattening, not for beautification, but only for the maintenance of this body. Yeah? That's what we should do, yeah? Reflection. Yeah? I mean, we as monks, we have the reflection of the 4 requisites, don't we? Yeah? How to use the robes, yeah? How to use medicine. Yeah? Do we reflect when we have panna? Yeah? No. We just stuff it in. It is important, the sati, yeah, and the sati is the most important thing, and that's why I talk about it always, because we don't have it. Yeah? It is difficult to be obtained. Yeah? It is difficult to be trained. Yeah? This sati, this exact knowingness, whatever is going on in the heart, while I'm walking, knowing what kind of thoughts are coming up, yeah, what kind of memories are coming up, yeah, when I don't do my walking meditation, yeah, when I walk to the sala or when I walk back from the sala, yeah, what kind of thoughts are coming up, what kind of, yeah, if I'm not with my Buddha. Of course, I mean, if I'm with my breath and if I'm with my Buddha, yeah, then I notice it much quicker. Yeah? While I'm eating, what kind of thoughts are coming in? Huh? I mean, our mind at that time is a complete mess. Yeah, we have no sati at all. We see the food, and shuffle it in. Yeah? Oh, that's nice. I mean, all these thoughts that are accompanying us. Yeah? We don't have the presence of mind. Yeah? We don't have this awareness that knows what is going on. Yeah? And this is what we have to develop. If we really want to progress, if we want to get out of the hamster wheel, if we want to do something that is worthwhile. Yeah? I call it hamster wheel, the Lord Buddha called it samsara vata, yeah? The circle of birth and death. Yeah? Hamster wheel is much more easier. It's a nice example, running and not going anywhere. Sometimes going up and then going down and going up again and going down again, yeah? Going up to the heavens and going down to the hell, yeah, before we become a human being. Yeah? Don't forget that human birth is very difficult to obtain. Yeah? Remember that? Yeah? That's what the Lord Buddha said. Yeah? When we have a human birth, it is very difficult to obtain, the true Dhamma. Yeah? That's the second thing that is very difficult to obtain. Yeah? And look at this world, more than 7 billion of people. How many people find the true Dhamma? Yeah? They have all a life, they obtain the life, yeah? A human life. Yeah? But are they looking for Dhamma? Huh? Do they find the true Dhamma? Yeah? So, if we find the true Dhamma and if we have a human life, we should use our time very well, yeah? Not dilly-dallying around, not wasting our time doing this and doing that, looking after this and looking after that. Hankering, yeah, after all our dreams, yeah? Constantly painting pictures of what we are going to do in the future, yeah? That is not a fruitful life to live. Yeah? That is wasting our time. Yeah? And then talking. Yeah? What do we need? Yeah? What do we need here? What kind of conversation do we need? How are you doing? How is your practice going on? Yeah? That's not a conversation that we need to lead. Yeah. The only conversation that we should have is the conversation with ourselves, putto, yeah? No, mindfulness of the breath, yeah? If there are things, that we need to ask, then it's fine, yeah? If we are unclear about it. So don't waste your time as a human being. Human life is very difficult to obtain. Yeah? And the true Dhamma, finding the true Dhamma is difficult to obtain. And some of us, have met Arahants, yeah? And that is the third thing that is very difficult to obtain. Arahants or the Lord Buddha. Yeah? Think about, all these people who lived at the time of the Lord Buddha, even if they lived in the same city as the Lord Buddha resided in, they didn't meet him. Yeah? I know from quite a few people that lived in Udon, yeah, they didn't meet Lungta Mahabua, who was, just 8 kilometers away from them. Yeah? And only after his death, they suddenly, turned up, after 40 years. It's difficult, yeah? And we have to do something. And what do we have to do in order to meet the true Dhamma? It's respecting the true Dhamma, really respecting it. Yeah? Also being generous, yeah? And having gratitude. These are 3 principles or 3 virtues that we need. Actually, we need quite a bit of it, yeah, before we actually can start and progress in our practice. Yeah, generosity, respect, yeah, and gratitude. Being grateful for the things that are given to us. Not asking for this, asking for that, wanting this and wanting that, constantly in need of something. Yeah? Especially, in the West, the people are very, very needy. Yeah? They need this, they need that. Oh, this is, it's always, yeah, their discomfort, yeah, their dukkha. They don't see the dukkha, they only see what they need. Yeah? They don't see, that there is dukkha before they need something. Yeah? If they would see that there is dukkha, they could remedy the dukkha and see, okay, how can I remedy the dukkha? Going into samadhi and then there's no need for anything. Yeah? When we go into samadhi, there is no need for anything at all, yeah? Because we are happy, yeah? We are fulfilled. We don't want anything in that moment. Yeah? The moment we come out, we instantly want this and want that. We are not satisfied with this, satisfied with that. Yeah? And in the West, what I realized, whenever I came and visited, yeah, is this neediness. They constantly want something, wanting this, wanting that, not being satisfied with this, but not realizing that this is a form of dukkha. Yeah? Because they translate dukkha differently. Yeah? They say suffering, yeah. When we translate dukkha as suffering, then of course, we don't have so much dukkha. Yeah? But when we translate dukkha as it correctly should be, as discomfort, dis-ease, yeah, restlessness, pain, yeah, and suffering, then we would understand that we are constantly in dukkha. Well, we constantly have dukkha. And only a few times, during a day, we don't have this dukkha. And when we realize we have dukkha, then we realize, the first noble truth. The Lord Buddha said, all beings have dukkha. Yeah? And that includes a being in the highest heavens. Yeah? They have also dukkha. Yeah? They don't suffer, but they have dukkha. Discontent, dissatisfaction, dis-ease, yeah? Not feeling comfortable. When you realize that, yeah, and actually, Lumpur Man, the founder of the forest tradition, when he went to heaven, he sometimes asked the beings in heaven, do you have dukkha? And they said, of course we have dukkha. Yeah? But they don't have a lot of dukkha. Yeah? We have lots of dukkha. Yeah? And even if we have a very happy life, what did the Lord Buddha say? Yeah, we still have 50% of the time dukkha and 50% of the time sukha. But most of us may have, 5%, yeah, sukha and 95% dukkha. Yeah? When you look at yourself, yeah, this is not satisfactory, that is not satisfactory, this I like to change, yeah. Why do I like to change things? Because I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied, that means first noble truth, dukkha. Yeah? Why do I need this? I'm not satisfied, or I'm discontent. Yeah? First noble truth, dukkha. Yeah? And then we understand, and then we hopefully understand, yeah, the second noble truth, the cause of dukkha, our constant need, yeah? Our constant desire. The desire to be this, the desire to want this, or have this, or not have this, yeah, or not be this, not meet this person, or meet this person, this desire. This is causing this dukkha, yeah. And when we are in samadhi, when there is no more thoughts and there is no more memories coming up, then we don't have dukkha, yeah. We are satisfied. And this is the amazing thing, yeah. If we go in there, we just come out, then the thought, I didn't need anything, yeah. I'm happy, yeah. No matter if it is hot or cold, yeah. No matter if it is it is humid or not humid. No matter if there's wind or no wind, yeah. No matter if there's drink or no drink, or food or no food, yeah. We're just happy the way we are, yeah. We don't need anything, yeah. So we realize the second noble truth, yeah. And the third noble truth, yeah, everybody, yeah, just a happy statement, yeah. There's an end of dukkha, and the fourth noble truth is that what we should practice here, yeah. The path that leads to the end of dukkha. And as I mentioned before, before we need to have a little bit of virtues, in these three virtues are generosity, respect, and gratitude, yeah. And then we need to train seen, yeah, the silas, yeah, the 5 precepts, yeah. We should keep them. In the monastery, we keep the 8 precepts, yeah, no problem, yeah. And then we train samadhi, and that is the toughest part, yeah? Because our mind doesn't want to stay on this one point, yeah. It always wants to go out, and it always paints these pictures, yeah. Whatever pictures there are, yeah. Sometimes, most of the time, they are completely irrational, yeah? These pictures that we paint, these thoughts that we have, yeah? Has nothing to do with the present moment, yeah? Huh? It's always, it's most of the time it is either in the past, yeah? Or it is in the future where we want to do something. Yeah? But when these memories and these thoughts are gone, we are happy, yeah? We are contented, yeah? So this is samadhi, yeah? And as I mentioned before, when we train samadhi, once we can stay on our object, be it the Buddha, or be it the breath, or be it the combination of Buddha with breathing in and breathing out, yeah? Then we should start to develop this knowingness of the breath, or this knowingness of the Buddha. Is the Buddha fast? Is the Buddha slow? Is the Buddha deep, or is it shallow? Is it the B or the U or the D or the D? Yeah, whatever, yeah? And the breath, the same thing. Is it at the beginning? Is it at the end? Is it in the middle? Yeah. Is it changing to the out breath or changing to the in breath? Yeah. That's what we should notice. Yeah. And maybe in the beginning we might actually make some mental notes. Yeah. Or to know that the in breath is slower. Or the in breath is faster, and the out breath, is longer or shorter or whatever. Yeah. You should know every slice of the breath. Yeah. And that means absorption, yeah? I mean, if you're completely absorbed in our breath, we instantly in samadhi. There's no problem, yeah? But can we do it, yeah? No, our thoughts go out, oh, it's boring, and so on, and so on. No, it's painful, and so on, yeah? If you are completely absorbed in the breath, or if you're completely absorbed in the Buddha, we get instant samadhi, yeah? And if you're 100% interested, we are 100% concentrated, and we even can go into Appana Samadhi, into the deep Samadhi, into the first wonder of the meditation. Yeah? And what do we see in the first wonder of meditation? We don't see anything. Huh? What do we experience? We experience a preview of Nibbana. Yeah? That is what Nibbana is like, because everything disappears. Yeah? Everything, this whole universe just collapses, as it has never existed. That is amazing, when you look at it. Yeah? I mean, if you really want to know if it is worthwhile, yeah, if it is worthwhile to make this strenuous effort, to go to Nibbana, then have a look at it, yeah. And I promise you, everyone, who goes into this Appana Samadhi, the first thought when he comes out is, how do I get back? We don't want to be bombarded by all these senses that suddenly come back, yeah. Or we want, and the interesting thing is, if you stay long enough, in this Appana Samadhi, the moment we come out, we don't know where we are, we don't know who we are, we don't know what the hell we are doing there, yeah? And then we see very slowly, we see very slowly how our ego appears, yeah. Through memories and through thoughts, yeah, and through the senses, yeah, that pick up, yeah, the senses of the eye, that starts to open, pick up, So what is this room? Yeah, what is this? Where am I? Yeah, and so on, yeah, and then within 2 or 3 minutes, we are back to the normal self, yeah. So it means, it's a creation, yeah. This ego, this world, or this universe is just a creation, yeah? Nothing else, and this creation can disappear. But we are so attached to this creation, yeah, that we can't let go of it. Yeah? That's why I compare it, this life, with a video game. Yeah? Just like look at people, who are infatuated with these video games. Yeah? They can't stop playing. Yeah? They play all night long, all day long. Yeah? And they are living in this game, just like we live in this world. Yeah? And that is something that we only can realize when we are either very deep in samadhi, in upachara samadhi, where actually, most of the things stop working, yeah, or we are not conscious of them anymore, yeah? Or when we go into appana samadhi and come back. Then we realize, that this world is, just an illusion, yeah. But it seems so real when we come out, yeah? All these things, I am real, the body is real, all these things are real. Yeah? Just like a person, who plays in the video game. I mean, he gets angry, he gets upset, he gets happy, and so on, like that, yeah. Or like we watch a movie, yeah. I mean, we know there are pictures, yeah. But we get excited when we watch a movie. We get angry, and sometimes, we laugh, if it's a comedy, yeah. We get sad, if it is a drama or tragic, yeah. Or sometimes, we want to even change the script of this movie, as if we didn't know, that we didn't understand this is just a story, yeah. That has happened, yeah. That has been in film, yeah. I mean, how easily can we get deluded? And that's what we can see. How easily can we get deluded? Just watching a movie, or watching other people, being infatuated with these video games, yeah. And then realize ourselves are infatuated with this video game called life. No? Yeah? And that's what we have to investigate. Okay, understood? Any questions? Yeah? We are infatuated, yeah. We live in this world and it seems so real, yeah. Just like, a video game, it seems so real to the person who plays it until it's written over, game over, yeah. And then what does he do? He puts in a new coin or plays it again, yeah. Because he wants to win it, yeah. I mean, there's always this drive to win, yeah. To win, yeah. And that's the same with us, yeah. I mean, we lost out, in this life, not being able to do this and that, so we want to have a new life, where we can actually do this or that, or we can obtain this or obtain that. Okay, any question? No questions, yeah, then we can stop. So, Shakha, when you go on the trip tomorrow, Buddha, yeah? And especially when you meet your parents, huh? Be very careful. Yeah? Try not to, and you will see, your thoughts will flood you, yeah? And memories will flood you. And try to do yeah? As much as possible. And then things can turn out very well. Yeah. So, no questions, huh? Yeah?
We so much have pleasure with this body.
Yeah?
Because we want it and we can do many things.
Yeah?
But the chitta without the body can have much more than it has when it's inside the body. I mean, there is something that I can expect.
It doesn't, well, it lacks a certain thing, yeah? Huh? Why do we create cars? Why do we create ships? Why do we create airplanes? Because this body still lacks certain things. This body cannot fly, and we would love to fly, yeah? So, the chitta can do a lot of things, yeah? It can create bodies, it can create these and it can create that, but it cannot create material things, yeah? Or it's very difficult, to create material things, yeah? So that's why we have the body, because we want to build art, we want to build houses or palaces and so on, we want to shape this world. Yeah? Just like you see young kids, when they play in the sand, what do? Yeah? Yeah, they start, they start with the little things, and then, when we become older, we do real, we use real stones, to build, this or that, or do this or that, yeah. We can do a lot of things, this body is a tool, yeah. And that is what we have to realize, yeah? A tool it's a nice tool, yeah. It's a very, yeah, but it has its drawbacks, just like a car, we have to look after it, yeah. And a car gets old, and then sooner or later, it cannot be repaired, it is just a piece of junk, yeah. And that's the same with the body, yeah. And because we love to create these things, that's why we go one body after the other. Yeah? And in between we go into other states, yeah? Where we either experience, the fruits of our good karma or the fruits of our bad karma. Then some of the bad karma is, we might be a deformed, hungry ghost, yeah? And that is very difficult, because all the desire is there, but you can't do anything. Yeah? You don't have the ability of this body. Yeah? So these ghosts, or these hungry ghosts look at us and say, oh, they can do so many things, I would like to do the same thing. Yeah? Just like you look at your neighbor who is doing very well, who is building a beautiful house or has a beautiful car, and so on. Yeah? You want the same thing. Yeah? But they are in a state, the ghosts or hungry ghosts are in a state where they can't do these things. Yeah? So they look very envious to the human beings. Yeah? Okay? It's a tool. Yeah? And we got infatuated with this tool. Yeah?
So, but when we get this tool, we also get the dukkha from people.
We get, as long as we are, yeah? Even if we don't have a body, and there are some realms where beings don't have a body, yeah? And they still have dukkha. Yeah? Because their mind has dukkha, they're much more, on the mind level, yeah. Some of the people, if you remember, when you went to university, some people when you went to university, some of these profs, yeah, or professors were not actually living here in this world. They're living in their own world, the world, the mind world where they're created, yeah. They didn't think about the body as something, great, but they lived within their mind, yeah. And so our beings, are living within their mind. They don't need this body, yeah. But, most of us, like this body to create things, or even just, for entertainment, yeah. Why do we buy a TV, yeah? For entertainment, yeah. Why do we have the smartphones? For entertainment, yeah. Well, computers for entertainment, yeah? And so on, yeah. We're here to kill the time, yeah. Most of the time we waste, yeah, we kill the time. Yeah? So, any other questions? So, okay.
I had a question. I was wondering, what's the difference between virya and kanti? Because I feel like I want to develop more virya, but I can't.
Virya is effort, isn't it? Determination, effort. I'm not really a Pali scholar, yeah. And kanti is equanimity. And there's a big difference, huh? What? Kanti, or?
Kanti is patience or endurance.
Oh, patience, yeah. Yeah. And virya is energy, yeah? So, isn't there a difference?
Yeah, I'm wondering what is the difference.
What?
I'm wondering what is the difference.
Between determination and endurance?
Between energy and endurance.
If somebody, energy is, I would more say, determination to do something, yeah? Endurance is, if you endure some pain, or if you endure the heat, or if you endure, whatever it is, yeah? Endure whatever state there is, but virya is the energy, that drives us, actually to do the Buddha, yeah? So, it's completely two different things, yeah? No? But I would say it.
Well, my problem is like, if you're doing a bunch of walking meditation,
yeah?
Are you not just enduring the discomfort of that, and then?
Yeah, you can say you're enduring. I wouldn't call it enduring, just keeping, yeah. Yeah, the virya is the one that keeps you going, yeah? And the kanti is the one that, that makes you endure the pain, yeah? Or the discomfort. Yeah? You can still have, you still can have endurance, if you don't do anything, yeah? You don't have to have virya, yeah? If you lie sick in your bed, you endure the sickness, yeah? You have no other choice. But you can't have, any determination to make yourself better, yeah? But the determination or energy, yeah? I don't think energy is a very good translation. I would say more determination, effort, yeah? Is a better translation, determination, to use the Buddha or use the breath meditation, I mean, that is, yeah. Yeah, it's lacking a little bit, yeah, the determination. Okay, so. I think, translate into Chinese just the essence. Andy and William will help you, to remember the things, yeah?